High above Earth, moving at a breathtaking 28,000 kilometers per hour, is one of the greatest engineering feats in human history, the International Space Station, ISS. It's a place where astronauts from around the world live and work, conducting cutting-edge experiments in microgravity. But how did this massive, football field-sized structure end up in orbit? This is the story of how the ISS was built. A tale of vision, collaboration, and innovation that reshaped the future of space exploration. Welcome to SpaceFacts, where we bring you the most fascinating stories from beyond our world. The dream of a permanent space station started long before the ISS. In the 1960s, as the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union intensified, both sides envisioned a future where humans could live and work in space. 1971. The Soviet Union launched Salyut 1, the world's first space station. 1973, NASA launched Skylab, where American astronauts conducted science experiments in microgravity. 1986, Russia built Mir, the first modular space station that could expand over time. But these were all national projects. The idea of a truly international space station where multiple countries would work together was still just a dream. That dream finally started becoming a reality in the 1990s. The birth of the ISS, a global effort. In 1993, something extraordinary happened. The Cold War was over and former rivals became partners. The United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada joined forces to create a single, permanent outpost in space. NASA, USA, and Roscosmos, Russia, provided the core modules and launch capabilities. ESA, Europe, JAXA, Japan, and CSA, Canada, contributed science labs, robotic systems, and essential technology. Building a space station on Earth would have been difficult enough. Building one in orbit, that was an entirely new challenge. How do you assemble a structure the size of a football field in the vacuum of space? 1998, the first building block. The construction of the ISS officially began on November 20, 1998, with the launch of Zarya, a Russian-built module that would serve as the station's power and propulsion source. Just weeks later, NASA's Endeavour space shuttle launched with Unity, an American-built module designed to connect future parts of the station. December 1998. In an historic spacewalk, astronauts connected Zarya and Unity, forming the first two pieces of the ISS. For the first time, a multinational space station was taking shape, but this was just the beginning. How did astronauts build the ISS in space? Unlike a building on Earth, which is constructed on the ground, the ISS had to be built piece by piece in orbit. Spacewalks. Astronauts conducted over 250 spacewalks, working in microgravity to assemble modules, attach solar panels, and connect essential systems. Robotic arms. Canada's Canadarm2 played a crucial role, helping astronauts move large parts into place. Docking and assembly. Some modules autonomously docked, while others were maneuvered into position by astronauts. It was like building a massive puzzle while floating 400 kilometers above Earth. The future. What's next for the ISS? The ISS has been in orbit for over 25 years, but its time is running out. NASA plans to retire the ISS by 2030, replacing it with commercial space stations. The Lunar Gateway, a new space station, will orbit the Moon, helping prepare for human missions to Mars. Private companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Axiom Space are working on building the next generation of space habitats. The ISS may eventually burn up in Earth's atmosphere, but its legacy will live on. It has paved the way for humanity's next great adventure, deep space exploration.